Well, good morning. It's Wednesday Blue Plate Special Day. Today I have a recipe that was given to me, and I'm going to try it out today. It's for corn chowder. Now, I already have one corn chowder on my Wednesday recipe list, so this one's a little bit different. And I'll read off the ingredients here. It's going to take 2 tablespoons of butter, 1 large diced onion, 1.5 cups of boiling water, approximately 2 cups of cubed potato or sweet potato, and that's what I'm using today. I'm using the sweet potatoes today. 2 tablespoons of salt, which can be omitted, and I'm holding off on the salt on this because I'm putting ham in this towards the end, and I don't want to be over salted. I can always add a little bit more. Calls for 1/8 of a teaspoon of pepper, which I will put in. 15-ounce can of whole kernel corn, undrained, preferably no salt added one, and 12-ounce can of skim milk, or 2% evaporated. I don't have 2% evaporated. I'm going with the regular evaporated on this, so I am making a little bit of a detour. So what we're going to do here this morning is I'm going to saute the onions in butter until they're nice and translucent, tender. Then I'll add water, the potatoes, and the salt if using it. I'm not using the salt right now. And cover and boil that for 10 to 15 minutes, stirring it occasionally until the potatoes are soft. Now, if you're using sweet potatoes, it says it takes maybe about 10 minutes, and it's not quite as long. Then it says to add the corn with its liquid and heat it. Add additional options if you want at this time, and the additional options are going to be on this will be the ham today, and some Great Northern beans going in there too. So 1 can of the beans, that's a 15.5-ounce can of beans will be going in, and 15.5-ounce can of sweet golden corn, and a 12-ounce can of evaporated milk. As far as the meat goes, that's approximately let me double check here. Okay, flip it around. 1.5 cups of ham. That's a 1-pound ham steak that went in there chopped up. Here we have the 2 cups of sweet potatoes, and that's a strong 2 cups. And it says 1 large onion going in there, and I might have a little cheek more on the onion side. It was an extra large onion. So we're going to get started with this, and I'll start it up, work on getting the onion sauteed, and then we'll go from there. So I'm going to turn the camera off while I do that. You've watched me saute the onions before, so I will get them started. Okay, folks, I'm back. I'm going to get a pot holder. I don't want to blind myself, but I will. That's what happens to a whole cup of onions diced up after you saute them down, and boy, they're nice. I have 1.5 cups of boiling water that the recipe calls for, and I have the sweet potatoes, which it says it's time to come in. After this, add water, potatoes, and salt. I am not putting the salt in, so in go the sweet potatoes. In goes the 1.5 cups of boiling water. And we're going to cover this up and let it go for 10 minutes. So we're moving right along with this. I'll turn the camera off, and in about 10 minutes I will be back. Okay, I'm back. Looks like about 10 minutes is exactly what it took. Sweet potatoes are soft. So now it's time to add the rest of the ingredients. Alright, so we sauteed the onions, put in 1.5 cups of boiling water along with the sweet taters. Now I'm going to add the 15.5-ounce or 15.25-ounce can of corn, including the liquid. Okay. Moving on. 1 can of northern beans, and that's a 15.5-ounce can with comes the ham. All right, just a little under a cup and a half there. That's going in. All right. Now that is mighty thick right now. I'm going to bring this up to temperature. And I'll be heating up the milk, the scalded milk that's supposed to go in here. This will be my first time giving it the scald, and what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to heat it in the microwave and try it that way. And use my thermometer to check on it to make sure I don't boil it too much. We don't want to get a skin on it, so I just want to get it heated just about to boiling, and then we'll add it. So Lloyd Due South Senior checking out for a moment. Let things cook, and then I will be back. Well, I'm back. Just about to put the scalded milk in to finish out the process here. It's been simmering, and I'm hoping that I'm there. Check it with my thermometer here and see what we got. Alright, we're just about 200 degrees. I'll call that close enough for government work. In it goes. Alright. Stir it up. Okay, it's in. Okay, we're going to be serving it very shortly. It's about 10 minutes of 12, so I will be shutting this off, and we'll be back on when we bring out the presentation. All right, it's time to pour out the corn chowder. Yeah. Looks good. Certainly loaded. So we're going to use the blue plates for the blue plate special. Yeah. There we go. Get a little bit of liquid there. There's one. Get my finger out of the bowl. And two. And a little bit juice to go. All right. Careful, Lloyd, don't spill it. So we're going to give this a try. We have some croutons that we will be putting on. I will not put them on now, so I will let the individual who's going to eat the soup put the amount that he wants on there. Or not. So. Okay, we'll be checking out for lunch, and we'll operational check the corn chowder. Lloyd Due South Senior checking out. Well, we had the stew for lunch. It was delicious. Some left over for me, which I will enjoy. Nothing wrong with this recipe if you want to try it out. Came out pretty good. So, Lloyd Due South Senior checking out, and I hope you enjoy the corn chowder.